All right. Let's get it cracking, get it popping up in this piece. What's good, fam? This video, we're going to talk about the 3 ways, the gateways to attraction, the gateways to sex, the gateway to a romantic interlude. Okay, there's a 3-date rule, right? So this rule, what it does, it helps you create the space for sex to happen. Women want sex as much as men do, but there's a process, guys. You just can't jump right into it in most cases, no pun intended. The idea here is to create the experience, the dating experience. Women want to be dated, they want to be courted, they want to be felt special, they want to feel pretty, right? They're entitled to that, right? The idea here is we make it happen. The best way to create this scenario is to have a planned date, right? Create the date, have a situation. You have to put the logistics behind this, guys. This is where logistics comes in. Women want to just enjoy the experience. They don't want to have to figure things out. It's masculine for them to try to figure out the date. What are you doing? Where do you want to go? We go. This is why women get frustrated when guys don't have a real plan, not only for their lives, but for a dating situation, right? Women don't want to figure out where we're going. Is it going to be a safe place? How far is it? I'm going to get lost on the way. Are we going to get in? So these things they don't want to think about. They want to just go out, have fun, let the man take care of the rest. So that's the point, and they're right for doing that. Now, if a woman has a suggestion, oh, we can go here, I know this great restaurant across town or by the water, fine. That's a good suggestion. That's an idea. It's fine. But initially, if it's the first date, if it's a one-night stand, or it's someone you dated a couple times, usually by the 3rd date, guys, women are either considering, taking it a little further. They may want more. They may want to wait a little longer. They may want it sooner. The idea here, women know usually in 3 seconds, the idea that you are going out, when you're taking her out, she's interested. So you want to make it effortless. You want to make it seamless. You want to appear that you have things planned out, because you should have things planned out. It'll seem impromptu, but you have it here, the date, where you're going to go. The idea here now, if you go on a first date, guys, and you're trying to close a deal sooner, your chances are better if you do a 3-date in 1 date. So you take 1 date, turn it into 3 different dates, and I'll tell you how to do that real quick. The idea here is to go on a date. Maybe you're going for drinks, right? Next place, appetizers, right? Next place, maybe dinner, dancing, whatever. The idea here is that each step should logically lead either to her place or yours, right? What happens is when a woman dates a guy first time, she's trying to decide if he's a good fit. Is this guy good for me? By 2nd date, she starts to test a little bit. She likes what she sees. Obviously, the 2nd time she came back, she likes what she's seeing. She wants to know more. Wants to know more about you. She's still interested. This is all good stuff. By the 3rd date, she's thinking about, maybe she's thinking about sex, being more intimate. Maybe it's a kiss. Maybe it's 3rd base. Maybe it's 2nd base. Depends on the woman, right? The idea here is you be prepared, right? Now, if you put a date together, you string along 3 dates in 1 date, it's going to feel to a woman like she's known you longer, right? So you could put all together in 1 night, go to 1 spot. Like I said, you have drinks. Next spot, across town, appetizers. What happens is from the first spot to the 2nd spot, first spot, you're kind of strangers. You're meeting, you're kind of getting to know each other. But then when you go to the 2nd spot, now it's you and her against the world, right? And then the 3rd spot is the continuation. Now we've had a journey behind us. We've been to a couple of places. We have some experiences. Maybe something crazy happened at 2nd place. Maybe something crazy happened at the 1st place. Maybe you met a friend, or she met a friend somewhere in between those places. And then you get to the 3rd spot. What a night, right? She's feeling closer. She's being more kinetic. She's touching, right? If a woman touches you first, you respond in kind. Guys, when a woman likes you, she will give you signals, choosing signals. She'll give you indicators of interest, especially while you're on a date. She may be kinesthetic. She may touch your arm. She may smile more. She may get close, want a hug, right? Be more in your element, right? She's getting more comfortable. She's trusting you based on your touch, based on your personality, your energy. She's feeling safe. So by the third date, which is the third location, or third day, day 3, whenever you got together again, she's going to feel much more comfortable with you and more familiar, right? And again, this is when you want to be either logically near her place or yours. So that's the idea. And you say, let's get out of here, let's go, how do you feel? So you break it down, whatever. But oftentimes, guys, your chances are increased, right? 80%. If you have by the third date. The fourth date, and nothing's happening, she may have some structures or some reason, right, that she's, she'll probably, let you know so many clues that, I need more time, or I like to wait, I like to really see what's going on, I want more. Maybe she's taking things more serious, and that's okay too. If it's the fourth date, she really likes you, fifth date, and so on. So again, you have to still gauge her attraction for you, right? And you're only doing these dates, first date, second date, third date, when she's inviting you in for more intimacy, inviting you in to be kinesthetic, inviting you in, all right, for the word play and whatever, the little games and that. She plays with you, you play back. You're responding kind, guys, okay? But at the end of the day, you still want to make sure that you're in control of the interaction, that your emotions, how the day is going, how the night is going, whatever time you guys are together, that you're in control of the situation as far as her safety, right? Our job is to make sure she's safe. Her job is just to go out and enjoy the elements. Our job is to make sure she doesn't hurt herself, right? She doesn't get hurt in the lieu of her chasing butterflies and looking at the birds and walking through the world. Our job is to make sure she's safe in doing that, right? But again, intimacy is needed by all at times. Some people can go without, vice versa. Again, it's based on a woman's her ethics and her energy. She may have, hey, I'm here for fun, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, or whatever. It could be it should be mutual, right? Always mutual. But the idea, she may feel like you feel, right? She may not want a long commitment. But again, you'll know all these things from the first date, second date to the third date because you're communicating. You're talking, you're getting to know her, right? Women drop clues when they like you. They help you out, guys. So if she's talking about that kind of stuff, the future, marriage, or whatever, okay, she's taking things more serious. Simple. If she's not, she's probably having a good time, just seeing how things go. Most people go out and date, and just want to date. Let's just see what happens. Most women have the idea of, let's see what happens. I don't know. Let's just see what happens next. Let's just see. And that's how we should be, right? Don't anticipate creating a love story. Your job is to create the elements for her to play, her to frolic, her to be comfortable, her to dance, her to explore. Maybe she's having eatery and drinks or whatever. So you're giving her the experiences and the dating, the GFE experience, the girlfriend experience, okay, and the boyfriend experience. You guys experiencing, you're changing that, and you're experiencing that within each other. The interchanging of that creates the energy, the arousal, and all that kind of stuff. All right. So basically, you're in control. It's always part of staying confident. It makes you look more confident when you have things planned out. Okay. You're not going to sit there and pull a paperwork out and say, oh, we're going here next. It's this number 2. It's top of the head. Again, you're checking this out ahead of time, right? So you do that. And if you can, guys, if these are close to you or the bars nearest you, if you're going to end up going back to your bar, a bar by you, you may want to get there. You may want to try to create, now hopefully the bar that you go to, you're familiar there with the bartenders and everybody, you're in good standing with them. Why? Because if you bring her to your bar, your local bar, your neighborhood bar, and the bartender's like, hey, what's going on, John? How you doing? Da, 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 da. You go, ah, good time, blah, blah, blah. This is Casey, this is so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. Now you've created a bond with the bartender, you, and Casey, right? You guys are a unit. You guys have someone in common, which is the bartender, right? John. So if you see her again on the 4th date or the 5th date, whatever that is, oh, John was asking about you. John was crazy. Da, 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 da. So you get to know she can relate, right? It's something outside of the element of you two. Again, with the two of you together, it's you two against the world now that you've gone to the 3rd date, a 3rd location. Now she's in your world at a bar in your neighborhood, or it works the other way too. You can go to a bar in her neighborhood. If you go to a bar in her neighborhood, talk to the bartender quickly. Hey, how you doing, Sally? How you doing? Nice to meet you. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, she's great. Boom, 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 boom. You really build a rapport with the bartender. Hopefully it's the guy, because if you have a girl with you, she might think you're hitting on the girl, whatever. You don't want to create that element, you know what I mean? But again, the idea is to connect with the person that's serving the drinks, serving the food, whatever. Okay, especially if it's a guy, it's better because you don't know how she's going to feel about that, right? But no, either one, you still use those. It builds your social skills. It builds your status with her immediately, because she's been coming to this bar for a long time. She didn't know the bartender's name. She didn't know Peggy. She didn't know John. She didn't know Mike over there in the back. Hey, what's up, Mike? Boom. Hey, Peggy. Boom. Remember their names. Okay? Now, have a good time. Boom. I'll see you later, guys. Hey, boom. Mike, you was great. You don't have to be a big talker. Even if you're an introvert, you can do this, right? All right, guys. So listen, you'll be on top. You do this. You're creating intimacy. You're creating an opportunity. Just don't blow it. You're creating an opportunity for intimacy. All right? Women need intimacy, just like we do. We need a sex, and this. They need this. They need it more than we do, actually, right? Scientific fact. They need it more than we do. So, play this right. You'll be looking good for the night. Like, subscribe, comment below. When you hear your family, you know I got you. Excel, and I'm out.